Hello and welcome to my makeup vlog. My name's Katrin Carranza from katrincarranzamakeup.com and I'll be sharing my top tips, trends and tutorials on all things makeup and beauty. If you want to see more of my work or what I get up to, I've put links below to all my social media, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and all that good stuff. So yeah, please follow me. So this is my first tutorial for my weekly vlog, and it's all about the face shaping brow, which you might have guessed as my brows are looking a little weird with my dark hair at the moment. So you may or may not have heard this a million times before, but the brows really do play a major part in shaping the face. And this is one way I find really helpful to do that. So the things that you will need to do this technique is an eyebrow pencil or just a regular eye pencil, or an eyebrow brush, which is what I'm going to be using today. And I'm going to be using this one by MAC, which is number 266, and it's just like an angled eyebrow brush. You will also need a brow powder or just a regular eyeshadow, one that matches your eyebrows or your hair in my case. I'm going to be using the High Impact Browz palette by Angelz, and I'm going to be mixing the dark brown with the black. But you don't, need to use specific products for the brows. Any eyeshadow will do, and you don't really need to use expensive products either, as this is all about technique. So if you have thick brows, it may be a good idea just to give them a little brush first, just so you can see what you're doing with a brush like this. Mine's a little battered and bruised. Yeah, but anything like this, any brand, any type, and just a little quick brush like this. And then how I start the whole process is finding my 6 points. And my 6 points are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you're using a brush like me, make sure you have some powder on the tip of it, just so you can mark your points out. And the whole reason I use the 6 point technique is just to make sure that both brows are even before I start filling in and having to correct it later. So to get your first point, hold your brush along the side of your nose, and the inner corner of your brow should line up with the inner corner of your eye, and then you can just mark it there. I'm just going to pop a little more powder. Then to get your second point, just move the brush so that it reaches the iris of your eye. It's about there for me, and then I'm just gonna mark it right there. And then to get your third point, you just move the brush again to the outer corner of your eye and mark it there, and that's basically where your brow should end, and that's your 3 points. So just do the same on the other eye. Line up with the side of the nose. Mark. Move to the iris of the eye. Mark. and the outer corner of the eye mark. And then all you need to do is fill both brows in with your brush and your brow product or eyeshadow, or a pencil, of course, if that's what you're using. You can make them as thick or as thin as you like, totally up to you. And if you want to achieve a more natural looking brow, then you can fill them in using strokes. I'll show you now. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the dark brown and the black, mix them. And then to do the strokes, you just literally do like this. So they look kind of like hair, you would say. So I'm just going to carry on filling them in like this with small strokes. It's a little hard to talk while doing this, so I'll just do it as quickly as I can. No one's brows are completely even, obviously. They're not shaped that way. But just try and get them as close as possible. I would probably do mine a little more prominent, but I think that should be good for now. So yeah, that's kind of how they should look at the end. A bit better in my case, at least now it matches my hair. Yeah, so that's it for today's tutorial. Hope you enjoyed. I hope it was helpful. If you have any comments or questions, of course, I'd be more than happy to answer. And you can get in touch with me through any of my social media links below. And thanks for watching. Diolch am wylio. Bye.